It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So Phoenix will get the first. Possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Len out there with Warren. And it's Booker in at the 3 slot.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And that is good. And here's Bledsoe. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Oklahoma City. Here's Clutch. Powered down with both hands.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Bledsoe. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Unloads. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A shot by Knight, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hits the target from 18 feet.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
And that one's good. 8 points for Clutch. Bledsoe with it. To the left wing. Fires from 14. Offensive rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Clutch. He's got 8. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here's Clutch after Eric Bledsoe's score. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and Collison lays it in. Collison's got his first points of the game.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. You know, when you look at the Thunder
in their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Davis kicks to Morrow. Over Bledsoe. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Knight for three. Again, the miss by Knight.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And the Suns tack on two more. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point game. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Count that one. Levine's got 5 now.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And now it's Knight running. He can go all the way.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability with speed with the ball, especially break in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, and on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Davis. Allen Crabbe comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Roberson in for Levine. And the Suns here with a different look. Lure is checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for T.J. Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Suns trail by 9.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the orange.
Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Clutch. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Clutch has got 12 points in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
Lure. And he overshot that one, missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Crabbe. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Now, here's Price. They trail by 14. To end the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time.
He gets it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Thunder lead by 12. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got John Lure. Booker out there at Bledsoe. Then it's Chandler, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot.
Hey, guys, for Zach LaVine, once he finally got comfortable last season, boy, did he heat up. He shot 42% over his rookie year, but 47% over the last month. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence as he's entering into year 2.
Clutch, he's checked in for Roberson. And Phoenix has possession, down by 12. Bledsoe kicks to Lure. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Lure's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Here's Clutch. Phoenix grabs the miss. And up the court come the Suns on the break. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
Feeds it to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Levine's got 8 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. Over in the corner. Lure. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejao.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Stolen by Tucker. Fires from deep. That's tipped. The dive for the ball. The Thunder leading by 10. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Clutch the pass to Davis. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Timeout called. The Suns. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The Suns making a switch here. Warren's checked in. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. Shoots. It's deflected, but they get it back. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Clutch. And the Thunder another 3. Clutch.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following T.J. Warren's 3.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in 3-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Chandler dishes to Bledsoe. And the shot falls short this time. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long. The Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
They get it again. Varejao passes to Clutch. Takes a 3. The shot is off. Nice D from Chandler. Suns trail by 14. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Warren. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Warren's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Clutch. The Thunder with another miss.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. You just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the call will be against Alex Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Morrow. The kick out to Collison. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Collison's got 6.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Suns trail by 9. Over in the corner, Warren. From about 19 feet. No good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Clutch. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against some of the teams in the West. Had a hard time with in-conference battles.
And for the Suns last season, Greg, they ended with a record 21-31 against the Western Conference. It's something that you can point to, Greg, as a reason they failed to make the postseason.
Great point, Kevin. And the big problem for the Suns were the other Western playoff teams. Only went 8-22 against the top 8 in the West.
For the Thunder, Andre Robertson comes in for Levine, and it's Alan Crabb in for Clutch. And the Suns making a change here as well. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Crabb, guarded by Price. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Crabb, and again it's Oklahoma City.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Suns trail by 12. Price outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Price has got 5.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Robertson. No good on that last second attempt there. That'll do it for the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson. From the get-go, it was Oklahoma City who came out strong. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. In the second quarter, they didn't play quite as well and were outscored, but still were able to head to the locker room up by a solid 9 at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The job that guys have done in the post have been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, it'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
The Thunder leading by 9. Anthony Morrow out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Davis, and it's Clutch, and it's Levine, and at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Clutch. The feed to Levine. Here's the three. Kept alive. The pass to Clutch. The shot's good. Collison making the play. And that's 23. Points for Clutch.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Now here's Booker. Baseline jumper. And that one's good. Booker's got his second basket. The Thunder leading by 10. Out to the right wing. 20 feet out. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual attempt.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Anderson Varejao checked in for Oklahoma City. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Up top, Bledsoe. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Booker.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Shoots off the step back. That's good. 25 points for Clutch.
Sometimes that step back move gives you just enough time and space to gather yourself for a good release.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. For the three. And that is good. Bledsoe's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Phoenix. Lure comes in for Brandon Knight. For three, Bledsoe. It's deflected. They get it back. Warren kicks to Booker. Second shot opportunity. Rebound collected by Levine.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
Well, Phoenix did have a strong bench. Best.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Keep the pace of the game up. They were third in the league in fast break points last year.
The Thunder leading by 7. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he gets it to go.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Dishes it to Lure. Bangs home the trifecta. Lure's got 11 points.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Three-pointer, and that one's good. 30 points for Clutch.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now Bledsoe. He's got 7. Bledsoe with another miss.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Morrow, no good. Suns trail by 11. From deep. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a three ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest. His ball distribution tonight just as good as he gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Clutch. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Here's Levine. He's got 12. Oh, look out, and then you throw stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Morrow. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Goes back up. Chandler, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Lure with the rebound. It's tipped. Stolen by Varejao. Clutch. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Thunder as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
What's up, everybody? Y'all come down my live. Subs for subs. Make sure y'all subscribe and like. More coming on the way.
Suns trail by 14 on the court for the Suns. They've got P.J. Tucker, Lonnie Price out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's Mirza Teletovic, and it's Len in at the center position. Time called here. The Thunder decides to talk it over.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burton for an update.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and quick. putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good. Wow, you don't see them make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
To the left side wing. Here's Roberson. Here's Davis. No luck.
I broke his ankle. What did I do?
So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Tucker. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They get the rebound. Doubled by Collison, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
The Suns making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Davis kicks to Waiters. He dishes it to Robertson. To the paint. Davis, the pass to Robertson. Here's Clutch, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Clutch, 6 on the shot clock. And yep, a couple bounces, and it falls. Clutch has got 35 in the game.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. It's one thing to get the offensive rebounds. They've turned them all into points.
And the Suns call time. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now, here's Bledsoe. Here's Tucker. They shoot again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit of miss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
So it's Phoenix now. Bledsoe outside. He feeds it to Tucker. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. Out in his own on the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Knight, no good.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the basket by Collison.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Bledsoe. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Here's Clutch. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Clutch has got 38 points.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Bledsoe. Teletovic in the post. He's guarded by Davis. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Davis. McGarry comes in for Nick Collison. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Clutch. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Booker comes in for P.J. Tucker. Knight's checked in for Jenkins. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Price. Here's Clutch. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. The tray. They grab their own miss. Pass to Levine. Over to the left wing. Here's Clutch. No good on the triple. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Thunder.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Clutch. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And the Suns making a change here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. Luer comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 18. Knight for three. No good. To the wing right side. Levine dishes to Collison. Offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For